everybody. So I'm back with this live stream, and I think Anuj is being missing today because I think he's just tied up with some work. And today, I think I have two completely different set of people. I think since you've been observing, it's always about marketing or kind of get explaining you some coins, bitcoins, Ethereum, a policy. But this is a different dimension altogether. And let me welcome the lady first, Savamini Chandrana, who's a chartered accountant, who's been a chartered accountant, who's also our editor on the WazirX blogs. We have Sumit Patel, who's been working with the team right from I think Sumit, if I'm right from the very beginning, right?
Yes,
And
right from the day one. Yes.
he's been his primarily job is to kind of satisfy these customers and kind of sort these problems out, and he's a champion at customer handling and grievances. So, and the reason why all of three of us are here is that because we want to tell you about how do you get this trading report, which you've been talking about in the comments, and how to use it to file IT returns. So, well, Sumit and Sadamini, either of you can take the lead and start about it. What do you think about what is happening in the sphere of this taxation, crypto? How do you feel? Sadamini, you want to go first? Like, what is being happening? We've seen a lot of confusions, right? You've been writing a lot about it on the blogs, right? Your team, in fact. How do you see this as a CA, as a crypto enthusiast? How do you see this?
Thanks for the question, Archit. Before I begin, this is the usual disclaimer what we give that whatever we are suggesting right now or telling about it, about how you can tax your crypto income or disclose your crypto income or what is it about taxation is the opinion, is an understanding. You're requested, our users are requested to consult a experienced chartered accountant who can help you all more in detail when you are filing your income tax returns. So, as Archit rightly said, that there is a lot of confusion about what to do, where to do, when to do. First things first, 31st July is nearing, and many of us are running about to file our income tax returns. Now, because this is for the financial year 2021 to 2022. To help you all understand just quickly what a financial year is, it's from 1st April 2021 to 31st March 2022 is the financial year we are talking about right now, for which many of us have to file our returns by 31st of July 2022. Now, coming to the crypto taxation part of it. Now, we all know that the budget recently had announced taxation for crypto. But please understand that this taxation, what was announced in the budget, was for the financial year, which is we are right now currently in, that is 22 to 23, from 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023. So now what about the previous financial year? There is nothing which is hardcore defined about what we should do. Now we have all earn something or the other with crypto. We all are crypto enthusiasts. So as a responsible Indian citizen, it's our responsibility to disclose whatever income we have earned into our income in our income tax returns. The next question comes: how, where, and why? Why I will take it first. We all are responsible citizens of our country. So it's a taxation law that whatever income you earn, you need to pay tax on it. Now, how much tax on it? Where do I put it into my income tax in my income tax return? Now, see, when there is nothing defined for this financial year 21-22, things are defined for 20 to 23. So one way many people are seeing it as, while I know what I'm supposed to do for the next year, why not I do it the same thing this year? Offer the income what you earn from crypto at the highest tax rate, that's 30% for what is the notified. That's one option. The second option which many people are exploring is disclosing the crypto income as income from other sources. Now everyone knows that there are five heads of income when we talk about our income tax filing: salaries, house property, capital gains, other sources. So in that case, many people are considering of disclosing the crypto income as income from other sources. One more class of people is considering of disclosing crypto income for capital gains, offering it as capital gains, where there is a concept of short-term capital gain, long-term capital gain. Now, what is this? That if your crypto holdings were for more than 36 months, then you can offer the income from long-term capital gains, and otherwise it will go to short-term capital gains. Now, what is the tax rate there? When it is STCG, that is short-term capital gains, you will tax it based on the slab rates. And when you talk about capital gains, which is long term, there would be in taxation what you will have to do when you're taking LTCG, like you would do for your other long term capital assets, and the tax rates will apply as it applies for other things. So that was the second category of people. There is another category of people who have a lot of trades in their entire year, who can who are considering of disclosing it as business income. Now, when you have it as business income, you can claim certain deductions like the expenses around it. That's how the business income we generally disclose when it is the other business income. But now here we need to again remember that when we are talking about expenses or deductions for the coming financial year, the government has said that the only allowable expense is the cost of acquisition. Now, this is a personal choice what the taxpayer has to make, like whether they want to pay tax at the highest rate, offer it at the highest rate, because our income tax returns do have an option that you're offering income for the highest rate, or you want to disclose it under income from other sources, or you want to put it under capital gains, or you want to consider it as business income. Now, this is the best judgment as a taxpayer you can take. Now, where to disclose this? Now, we have multiple ITRs, ITR 1, 2, 3, etc., etc., etc. Which ITR would you want to put it in? Now, that for the previous financial year, that is for the financial year 21-22, the returns which we are going to file now, the government has not made any particular provision that this section you're going to disclose crypto income. For the coming year, yes, it's a lot in the news that the government is amending the income tax returns, but for the previous year, there is nothing yet. So based on which head of income you're disclosing your income, whichever ITR is applicable for you, you can file the returns accordingly. So this is what I've summarized about how, as a responsible Indian citizen, you're doing a duty of disclosing income in your income tax returns, paying tax on it, and doing the required formalities for the previous financial year where nothing is defined on paper.
Right. Well, nicely explained. I think one of the comments in the which we have in the live stream is that to explain it in Hindi, और हम आपको I think हिंदी में explain करेंगे going further. And right,
I can quickly in Hindi just brief it up.
sure, if you can.
Perfect. So, who was it who had it? Okay. Anyways, so बेसिकली आपका जो इनकम है क्रिप्टो इनकम है, बिकॉज आप एक इंडियन सिटीजन हो, आपको उस इनकम को टैक्स आपको उसके ऊपर टैक्स तो पे करना ही है। इट इज एज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन, ये आपका रियलाइजेशन आना चाहिए कि मैं इंडिया का सिटीजन हूँ इसलिए मैं टैक्स तो पे करूंगा। अब कैसे पे करोगे आप, कौन से हेड ऑफ इनकम में डालोगे, बिकॉज आपको पता होगा कि हमारे इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न में 5 हेड ऑफ इनकम है। अब बहुत सारे लोग इसको इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेज में डालते हैं, कुछ लोग उसको कैपिटल गेन्स में डाल रहे हैं, कुछ लोग उसको बिजनेस इनकम में डाल रहे हैं, या कुछ लोग ये भी कर रहे हैं कि अगले साल हमें पता है कि हमें 30% टैक्स उसके ऊपर पे करना है, तो इस साल भी हम वही करें, जब हमें पता है कि अगले साल वो करना है तो अभी इस साल क्यों नहीं। सो ये आपके ऊपर है कि आपको कितना टैक्स देना है, आपको कितना किस हेड में आपको क्रिप्टो का इनकम डिस्क्लोज करना है, या आपको कैसे डिस्क्लोज करना है, और जो आईटीआर है वो आपके सिलेक्शन के बेस पे होगा। सो आई होप आई एम नॉट दैट ग्रेट विद एक्सप्लेनिंग इन हिंदी, बट आई होप मैंने आपके सवाल का जवाब दिया है।
बिल्कुल सौदामिनी, आई थिंक बादल कुमार बहुत खुश है क्योंकि आई थिंक इट वाज बादल कुमार एंड बादल। सो हमने आपका जवाब हिंदी में दे दिया है, सौदामिनी ने फिर से सब कुछ एक्सप्लेन किया है। अगर आपको कुछ क्वेश्चन है तो आप कमेंट में हमें पूछ सकते हैं, राइट? So now I'll jump onto the other window on this live stream, which I have this gentleman of mine and a colleague of mine, and whom I've been disturbing to make all the tutorial videos, is Sumit Patel. Sumit, thank you on this whole live stream. I want to thank you publicly the kind of help you provided me in building up this tutorial, which was an important part of this WazirX. Had you not been there, it would have been really tough. And so thanks to you for this first of all. And now I
I'm
jump.
also going to share the space to tell thank you, Sumit, because he's been
Yeah.
helping us a lot with our content and to give
Yeah.
high value content to our readers.
Yeah. I guess
No, no, definitely. I mean, like, see, all this information is something that we can definitely share with the users. I mean, we know a lot, and definitely, where the customers are facing issues, right? We get to know every single day, okay, okay, we are facing this issue, we have this problem. So all this is something if we can like get it in a tutorial or say in a much more visual manner, that is when it becomes much more easier for the customers as well to understand. So I'm like definitely
yeah.
like always available like whenever you guys need help. always here.
No, that's okay because I know that both of you are pretty dependable within our organization. I have been dependent upon both of you on certain occasions, and you've been doing a favorable amount of job to other people also. So, Sumit, I'll quickly jump at that. So
Mhm.
what is the WazirX trading report? Like, what is it? How do you want to take a walkthrough? Because this is the query which I've been getting in the past, you know, 6 live streams. That how
Mhm.
do I download it? In spite of the campaign which we did for trading report, right? So, can you quickly
Okay,
just to this thing and if possible अगर आप हिंदी
definitely.
में बात कर सकते हैं तो हिंदी में मतलब और it will be more accepted.
No, definitely, for sure. In the way, like I will explain, as well as like in some points, like I will explain it in English as well. And स्क्रीन शेयर करके मैं बता देता हूँ कि लाइक कैसे आप ट्रेडिंग रिपोर्ट्स डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं WazirX में. जस्ट गिव मी अ मिनट. ऑल राइट. सो आई गेस स्क्रीन आई थिंक दिख रहा रहेगा सबको अभी, राइट? सो आर यू guys able to see my screen?
Yes, Sumit.
Okay, cool. सो ये WazirX का लैंडिंग पेज है, राइट? एंड सेम वे जस्ट लाइक मोबाइल में भी आप आपके अकाउंट सेटिंग्स में जा सकते हो. अकाउंट सेटिंग्स इधर टॉप राइट पे अवेलेबल है. सो वेब में टॉप राइट पे अवेलेबल है, बट मोबाइल में जब आप जाओगे तब आपको टॉप लेफ्ट में दिखेगा. उसमें जाने के बाद एक ऑप्शन है डाउनलोड ट्रेडिंग रिपोर्ट्स करके. सो डाउनलोड ट्रेडिंग रिपोर्ट्स पे आप क्लिक करोगे, उसके बाद इधर अवेलेबल है ट्रेडिंग रिपोर्ट्स का ऑप्शन. इधर जाने के बाद आपको एक ड्रॉप डाउन मिलता है जिसमें टाइमलाइंस मेंशन्ड है. सो टाइमलाइंस आप आपके हिसाब से आप सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो कि आपको किस ड्यूरेशन से किस ड्यूरेशन तक का आपको रिपोर्ट डाउनलोड करना है. फॉर एग्जांपल ये वाले डेमो के लिए मैं फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2021-22 का सिलेक्ट कर रहा हूँ. ऑलराइट. उसके बाद इसमें बहुत सारी चीजें अवेलेबल है, लाइक रिपोर्ट के अंदर आपको क्या क्या चीजें चाहिए. सो फॉर एग्जांपल एक्सचेंज रिपोर्ट्स है, P2P ट्रेड्स है, OTC ट्रेड्स है, डिपॉजिट विड्रॉल्स. ये सारी की सारी चीजें अगर आपको चाहिए तो आप सब सिलेक्ट करके उसमें रिपोर्ट रिक्वेस्ट जनरेट कर सकते हो. सो अभी ये रिक्वेस्ट सब जितनी भी चीजें अवेलेबल है वो मैंने सब सिलेक्ट कर दी है और अभी मैं रिक्वेस्ट रेज कर रहा हूँ. और इसमें दिखाया गया है कि आपका जो रिपोर्ट है वो प्रिपेयर हो रहा है और थोड़े टाइम में आपकी ईमेल में डिलीवर हो जाएगा. सो आपका जो रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी है वो ईमेल आईडी पे आपको एक अटैचमेंट के जैसा एक रिपोर्ट आ जाएगा. डिपेंडिंग आपने कितना ट्रेडिंग किया है उस हिसाब से थोड़ा सा वक्त लग सकता है ईमेल को डिलीवर होने के लिए, बट मैक्सिमम टाइम में आपको कुछ अराउंड 5 to 10 मिनट्स के अंदर आपको जो है वो रिपोर्ट डिलीवर हो जाएगा आपके मेल पे. ऑलराइट. सो ये रिपोर्ट जो है वो इस तरह दिखेगा आपको. तो जैसे आप रिपोर्ट ओपन करोगे, ये WazirX का हेडर पेज है बेसिकली, जिसमें आपको दिखाया जाएगा कि लाइक ये वाले रिपोर्ट में क्या क्या चीजें अवेलेबल है, टाइम ड्यूरेशन अवेलेबल है, आपका ईमेल आईडी अवेलेबल रहेगा और ये चीजें आपको रिपोर्ट में अवेलेबल है. सो सबसे पहला जो शीट है वो एक्सचेंज ट्रेड्स का है. एक्सचेंज ट्रेड्स के अंदर आपने जो भी ट्रेडिंग किया है बेसिकली स्पॉट मार्केट में, सो वो सारी चीजें आपको इधर डिटेल में मिलेगी. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल WRX INR में ट्रेड किया है, जैस्मिन USDT में ट्रेड किया है, कोई भी मार्केट है आपने जो भी स्पॉट मार्केट्स में ट्रेड किया रहेगा वो वाली सारी चीजें इसमें अवेलेबल रह जाएगी. कौन से कितने प्राइस पे वो एग्जीक्यूट हुआ था, कितना वॉल्यूम्स था, टोटल अमाउंट कितना हो रहा है, सेल टाइप क्या है, बेसिकली बाय ऑर्डर प्लेस किया था या फिर सेल ऑर्डर प्लेस किया था, अमाउंट जो आपने फी पे किया है वो कितना अमाउंट था. और सिंस 1 जुलाई से TDS भी चालू हो गया था, सो WazirX डे 1 से लाइक कंप्लायंट है. सो 1 जुलाई के बाद जो भी ट्रेड्स हुआ रहेगा उसमें TDS अमाउंट्स भी आपके ट्रेड्स में ट्रेड रिपोर्ट में मेंशन रहेगा. सो ये जो शीट है एक्सचेंज ट्रेड, इसमें सब ट्रेडिंग के बारे में, लाइक आपने जो जो ट्रेड किया रहेगा उसके बारे में डिटेल्स इसमें अवेलेबल है. दूसरा शीट जो है वो है P2P ट्रेड्स के बारे में. सो जस्ट लाइक एक्सचेंज ट्रेड्स था वैसे P2P ट्रेड्स है. अगर आपने कोई P2P ट्रेड किया रहेगा तो उसकी डिटेल्स भी इधर प्रोवाइड किया है. इसमें भी लाइक P2P में TDS एप्लीकेबल हो चुका है 1 जुलाई से. सो आपका कुछ भी TDS कट हुआ रहेगा तो वो डिटेल्स भी इधर अवेलेबल रहेगा. सेम वे में OTC ट्रेड्स है. फ्यू सिलेक्टेड यूजर्स के लिए जो लोग ने OTC ट्रेड्स किया है, फ्यू सिलेक्टेड यूजर्स ने, उन्होंने जो भी उनका हिस्ट्री रहेगा जस्ट लाइक एक्सचेंज ट्रेड P2P ट्रेड्स वो भी उनको इधर डिटेल्स दिखाई देगा. लेटर है अपना डिपॉजिट्स एंड विड्रॉल्स. सो जैसे एज द नेम सजेस्ट डिपॉजिट्स एंड विड्रॉल्स, सो इसमें आपका जो भी कुछ डिपॉजिट्स है, जो भी विड्रॉल्स है, फॉर एग्जांपल क्रिप्टो का डिपॉजिट्स है, क्रिप्टो का विड्रॉल्स है, आईएनआर का डिपॉजिट है, आईएनआर का विड्रॉल्स है, वो सारी चीजें इसमें अवेलेबल है. अगर आपको फिल्टर विल्टर मारना है देन आप पूरा का पूरा फिल्टर आईएनआर के हिसाब से मार सकते हो. जो भी क्रिप्टो के बारे में मारना है उसके हिसाब से आप फिल्टर मार के आप पूरा का पूरा डिटेल्स आप चेक कर सकते हो. इसमें अमाउंट्स भी मेंशन्ड है और इसमें क्रिप्टो ट्रांजैक्शंस के लिए हमने वॉलेट एड्रेसेस और ब्लॉकचेन हैश और ये सारी डिटेल्स भी इसमें ऐड की हुई है। लेटर है एडिशनल ट्रांसफर्स। सो इसमें एनीथिंग अपार्ट फ्रॉम लाइक डिपॉजिट्स एंड विड्रॉल्स, डिपॉजिट्स जो नॉर्मल डिपॉजिट्स एंड विड्रॉल्स के अलावा जो भी चीजें आपके अकाउंट में कुछ ऐड हो रही है, राइट, फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे कि रेफरल रहता है, सो रेफरल का कितना कमीशन मिल रहा है, वो सारी चीजें आपको ये एडिशनल ट्रांसफर्स के इसमें शीट में मिलेगी। या फिर कोई एयर ड्रॉप का है अगर कुछ, तो अगर कोई एयर ड्रॉप मिला है WazirX से, कुछ एयर ड्रॉप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया हुआ, तो वो सारी चीजें भी आपको ये एडिशनल ट्रांसफर्स के शीट में मिलेगी। लेटर है अकाउंट बैलेंस। सो अकाउंट बैलेंस बेसिकली आपका करंट बैलेंस दिखाता है जब आपने ट्रेड रिपोर्ट जनरेट किया रहेगा कि वो टाइम पे बैलेंस क्या था, उसका डिटेल्स है। लेटर एसटीएफ ट्रेड्स है, जस्ट लाइक ओटीसी ट्रेड्स, फ्यू सिलेक्टेड यूजर्स जिसने एसटीएफ ट्रेडिंग किया हुआ था पहले जब एसटीएफ ट्रेडिंग चालू था, वो टाइम का जो भी हिस्ट्री रहेगा वो इधर शो करेगा। लेटर है बैलेंस टू WazirX ट्रांसफर्स। सो जैसे आप लोग तो जानते ही है कि लाइक WazirX एंड बनान्स का जो अकाउंट लिंकिंग होता है उसके बाद जो इंटरनल ट्रांसफर्स होता है, बेसिकली जो डिपॉजिट्स एंड विड्रॉल्स होते हैं जो ऑफ चेन पे, उसका जो डिटेल्स है वो ये वाले शीट में आपको दिख जाएगा। इसमें आपको सब डिटेल्स मिल जाएगी, अगर कोई फीस चार्ज हुआ तो फीस वाला भी आ जाएगा। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट किधर से किधर ट्रांसफर हो रहा है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल फ्रॉम एंड टू भी दिया हुआ है, आपने WazirX टू बनान्स में किया हुआ है या बनान्स टू WazirX में किया हुआ है, वो सारी चीजें इसमें आ जाएगी। लेटर है अकाउंट लेजर। सो जस्ट लाइक बुक कीपिंग के लिए लाइक एक एक क्रिप्टो या फिर एक एक एसेट का बेसिकली के वो पर्टिकुलर एसेट में क्या हो रहा है, फॉर एग्जांपल आईएनआर वाले एसेट में क्या क्या चीजें हो रही है, तो उस एक एक क्रिप्टो के बारे में या फिर एक एक एसेट के बारे में वो चीजों का डिटेल्स ये वाले शीट में दिखता है अकाउंट लेजर में। बेसिकली वो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ऑल दी अदर शीट्स रहता है, जो तुम्हारे फंड्स में कुछ कम हो रहा है ज्यादा हो रहा है, उसका थोड़ा डिटेल्ड मैनर में ये अकाउंट लेजर में आ जाता है। सो WazirX आपको ये पूरा का पूरा डिटेल्ड रिपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करता है, आप टाइमलाइन सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो आपके हिसाब से। और ये जो रिपोर्ट है आपको पूरा का पूरा टैक्स कैलकुलेशंस के लिए भी आपको हेल्प करता है। और ये जो WazirX का रिपोर्ट, इट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इजीएस्ट रिपोर्ट, आई मीन अंडरस्टैंड जल्दी से लोग समझ भी जाते हैं लाइक क्या क्या डिटेल्स अवेलेबल है, रिमार्क्स भी हम अच्छे से डालते हैं उसमें ताकि आपको कुछ जानना होता है वो अच्छे से पढ़ सकते हो।
Right. That's right. Okay. Coming back, I guess we have Sodamini. Yeah. So we have Sodamini here. Sodamini, I have got a comment here, and the comment is just a second. I have two comments for you, Sodamini. One is this is by Prabhat Crypto, who says we don't have a problem to give taxes, but do you have any idea how can we calculate taxes who are frequent trader? You're on mute. Sadamini, you're on mute. Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
that's
I
okay.
should. This just brought a smile on my face that I'm so glad that we as Indians are ready. Like we are in it. We know that this is the rule and we have to follow it. Really great to read this, Prabhat. Now, how do we calculate taxes who are a frequent trader? So, Sumit just explained about the details that will be available in your account statement. That whatever आपने जो भी ट्रेड्स किए हैं वो सारी डिटेल्स वहां आएंगे, राइट सुमित, कि हमने जो भी किया है वहां सब कुछ आएगा। तो वहां से पिकअप करके यू कैन कैलकुलेट आपके गेन्स कितने हैं, व्हाट इज द इनकम यू हैव अर्न बिकॉज ऑफ योर क्रिप्टो ट्रांजैक्शंस, एंड वो कैलकुलेट करके बाद में अब आपके इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न में इसको डिस्क्लोज कर सकते हो। आई होप आई हैव आंसर्ड योर क्वेश्चन, प्रभात।
Yeah, I guess so. In case Prabhat, you want to ask something more, I think probably you can comment down. I have another question here. This is by Chetan Parmar. He has an extended set of questions here. And I think I would like to address this question to both of you. It's like, hi everyone, I have a question regarding the tax implications. Will our crypto money will be safe? So Sadamini and Sumit, both of you can go one by one.
Definitely. I mean, crypto, see, taxation is something which is being levied by the government or say authorities. That is something that we have to adhere to. Apart from that, the crypto money which is there, right, it is always safe, right? You do not have to worry about that. Means on WazirX as well, you are holding your funds. That is perfectly safe.
Right. He has an extended set of question. His next part of the question is that, and also our FM has announced that RBI is launching its own coin. I think he's talking about the CBDCs, if may I wrong. And he says that will that be a boom for crypto owners or will it be doom? Will it doom all our assets? Sodamini, you want to take this up?
So see, it's like having multiple um, avenues where you can invest in. So because you have multiple avenues, why would something doom or why would something crash?
Yeah. Can you just put your video on, Sodamini? I think we can't see you.
I'm sorry, I just had a technical glitch. That's
Okay.
why I had to put it
That's right.
off.
Smith, you want to take? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
she's back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as I said, it's after it comes, we can see what next. Till then, let's wait and watch. Why are we worried about what's going to happen after a certain duration of time?
Right. Okay, Chetan. So I guess you got your answers. Your money is your crypto is all safe with WazirX, and and for the remaining part, I think we should not worry too much, rather than just stay cautious about it. So, the other thing, Tejasvi asked this thing. I think I would address this question to Sumit. WazirX has any plans about to bring staking for investors, Sumit? That's what he asked Tejasvi.
Uh, at the very moment, like I definitely do not know, like okay, if we'll be bringing staking, but this is something that our team is like exploring. But hopefully, let's see, we might bring something.
Right. Thanks, Tejasvi. Then we have another question by Tejasvi. Tejasvi asked that he's asking about the cold and hot wallet system. You guys want to take that up, Sumit?
Yeah, definitely. So, WazirX it does have a cold and hot wallet systems, and that is the reason why we always inform as well the funds that you hold on WazirX, right? That is definitely in the safe hands, and we do have like industry leading automations and systems within the place so that the funds are secured. Arshad, I think you're on mute.
We have Pankaj Merisha who's asking that if I am not trading anything in a financial year, do we have to declare anything in the ITR? Sodamini?
So basically, what you disclose in your ITR, you disclose whatever you have earned. So if you're not trading, you're not earning, then there's nothing to disclose. Basically, you earn something, you disclose. I hope that answers your question, Pankaj.
Well, I hope that answers Pankaj. In case if you have more queries, please ping us down. Okay, Prabhat has another thing. He has a request. Sir, I have a request to bring PNL feature where we can see yearly profits and loss. It will be easy for us. So your take on this, Sumit?
Definitely, I will take this one. So on WazirX web and on mobile application as well, we are just in a phase where we are rolling out a PNL. I believe like if you open the app as well, I'm not 100% sure if you will be able to see at the moment. But gradually, we are like rolling out this particular feature to everyone. And we do have like other plans as well to like show much more robust PNL graphs and everything. Down the line, you should be able to see all these details available.
Okay. So let's just quickly now come to our topic, which is like, so I have a question here for Sadamini, I guess. So let's just discuss how can WazirX help you with the required details, right, Sadamini, for disclosing crypto income in your ITR.
I think I lost you, Archit. I couldn't hear your.
I think we just need to discuss upon how can WazirX help somebody with the required details for disclosing crypto income in the ITR. That's what I
It's
think.
pretty simple. You have
Right.
just learned how to download the trading report. Download the trading report. You have your trades there. Okay, what have you purchased? What have you sold? And get the difference of it, and know you get to know what is your gain or your loss on it. So when you know that, you know what is the income you want, and then offer it for tax. It's as simple as that. We have made it our trading report, and Sumit has shown how detailed our trading report is. So that report should serve the purpose to give you the details.
And let's move on to the other side of this. So we have like how and where to disclose crypto income and income tax returns for financial year 21-22. Sure. Please go ahead, Sadamini.
Okay. So Sumit can add on to it. I want to just give the
Right.
tax implications and what the court has said. I'm not going to go too much into detail for this because this is something which will eventually iron out when we get more details from the government. But based on what we have right now, first and foremost, all the crypto income will be taxed at 30%. Okay, so that means if I understand the subject right, there would be a new section in your ITR which would say crypto income, and when you put income there, that would automatically be taxed at 30%, or you'll have to pay tax on it at 30%. That is one part of it. Second part of it is TDS. Now, what is TDS? TDS is for tax deducted at source. So basically, we right now pay the tax is deducted when you do professional charges or contractual payments or salary even. So the same way when there is a crypto transaction, whether it's crypto to INR or crypto to crypto, they for the consideration which is being involved in it, tax in the form of TTS will have to be deducted at 1%. Now, as WazirX, we have enhanced our systems and we have upgraded our systems in such a way that whenever it is applicable, we deduct it from the exchanges end. Okay, so as a seller and buyer, basically the user, when it's on WazirX, they would not have to do anything as such. Okay, everything will be done from the WazirX end, but the user needs to be aware about it that hey, this is going to attract 1% TDS. Now, this particular TDS amount is something similar to the TDS. Now, for the best simple example is how TDS is deducted on your salary. अगर आपके सैलरी पे टीडीएस डिडक्ट हुआ है, जब आप रिटर्न्स फाइल करते हो, तब आप देखते हो कि हाँ, अगर जो भी डिडक्शंस आप क्लेम कर सकते हो वो क्लेम करके फिर आप टीडीएस का रिफंड लेते हो या टीडीएस को टैक्स के लिए सेट ऑफ करते हो. सो सेम वे जो टीडीएस डिडक्ट होगा क्रिप्टो के ऊपर वो भी वैसे ही यूटिलाइज होगा. और जो टीडीएस के डिटेल्स है आपके फॉर्म 26 एएस में आएंगे. होपफुली जो एनुअल इंफॉर्मेशन स्टेटमेंट है जो एआईएस है उसमें भी आएगा. सो ये सारी चीजें गवर्नमेंट ने स्ट्रीमलाइन करना शुरू की है अभी. One very important thing while we are talking, I remember, is advance tax. Now we know we are supposed to pay quarterly advance tax based on our income. अगर आपका income एक लिमिट से ज्यादा है तो आपको पहले टैक्स एडवांस टैक्स भरना पड़ेगा. सो पहला इंस्टॉलमेंट तो हो चुका है. अब जब when the next installment comes, make sure to check आपके कैलकुलेशन चेक करो कि कितना होगा. एंड अगर इनका एडवांस टैक्स एप्लीकेबल है तो प्लीज मेक श्योर कि आप वो पे कर दो, वरना उसके ऊपर इंटरेस्ट आएगा. आपको क्यों करना है इन सब कुछ? Just make sure कि you're following the rules in the right way. So yeah,
Also
Sumit,
to add to that, Saurabh ने बोला कि like जो TDS का information है like कितना amount and everything, which you will be able to see in your ITR portal as well, and that is the same information. मतलब जो जितना amount deduct हो रहा है right WazirX के through, right, वो सारा TDS का amount आपके trade reports में भी दिख जाएगा आपको. So वो आपका exchange trades में आपको मिलेगा और P2P का जो trade report है वो दोनों चीज में 1 जुलाई से आपका जितना भी ट्रेड्स हुआ है वो सब पे आपको TDS चार्ज हुआ रहेगा. तो वो सब डिटेल्स ही आपको उसमें दिख जाएगा.
Okay, so I have a
yes,
question.
to add one here, this is
Sure.
applicable from this financial year, that is 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023. So don't get confused कि हाँ मेरे previous साल के उसमें TDS नहीं है, क्योंकि वहाँ TDS के रूल थे ही नहीं, अभी TDS के रूल शुरू हुए. So these rules are applicable from this year.
Right. Okay. So I think can I take a comment now, both of you? Yeah. Okay. So Rajesh has a comment here. He says, "Can WazirX make it easier by just giving us a data of total profits in a financial year, so we can directly person on IT?"
I'm so glad to see that everyone is positive about the taxation part of it. Sumit, would you like to take it up?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, we are trying to work on such a solution, but yes, I mean, we have received some feedbacks on that. Okay, how to make it much more easier. We are trying our best to like give as much as information as possible as well, and make it much more easier so that it becomes it's easy to calculate the taxes and everything. But yeah, down the line, I mean, we have taken this as a means we have this in our plans basically to make it much more easier for you guys to like pay the taxes and all.
Anything more you want to add on to this, Sudhamini?
No, Sumit
Right.
has.
Okay. Well, I have another comment here by Pankaj Mirisha, who's asked some brilliant questions before. It's like, if I'm just investing into crypto and TDS is deducted at the time of investment, when and how can I get the money back?
Okay, so now how to get the money back? Now you know how the TDS mechanism works. Why is TDS done? Why is tax as TDS deducted? It's basically in advance you're paying tax what you would have to had paid when you're filing your income tax return. So when and how can I get the money back? So that is, you're asking for a TDS refund. But say you, I mean, you cannot, you have to pay tax on that amount. It is getting set off with the tax amount. Unless there are certain allowable deductions which you have not claimed when the TDS was done, there will not be a possibility of getting a refund back. While saying that, in case, in extreme cases, you have to get a TDS return, a refund. That's when you file your returns. When you say that the refund amount is so much, that's the TDS refund amount is so much, you will get the refund probably 2 or 3 months down the line after you file the returns. So the TDS mechanism is the same way how it works when you when it is deducted on your salary or your professional charges. It's the mechanism is the same. Probably the attached rules and regulations will be a little different, but the mechanism is the same.
All right. And Rajesh is thanking you, Sumit, for answering his question. And yeah, Rajesh, if you have more questions, please put us up here. That's why we do this live stream. And any doubts can be clarified here. We're not going to back out, you know. And so WazirX is going to be here and servicing the customers and kind of guiding you through a proper channel. So yeah, okay. I guess Prabhat has here. I think TDS is good at time of paying tax. It will save your money, right? So is he wanting to confirm something or okay?
Okay, I think TDS is good.
Yeah,
Whether it will save, so it's as whether it will save your money, right? It's as good as you're paying tax.
right,
It's just instead of paying it at the year end, you're paying it when you're doing the transaction. You're
right.
paying it in installments. You're paying it in the installments or as it when it happens.
Rajesh has an extended question, and his question is: if the TDS I paid is equivalent to the 30% tax on profit via crypto trading, can I just leave it as it is, or do I need to claim TDS and pay taxes separately?
Okay. So now let's assume in extreme cases that your whatever TDS deducted was 5,000 rupees, and whatever tax payable on the crypto income is also 5,000 rupees. Then obviously it gets set off there. Okay. So the question of paying tax and getting TDS refund doesn't come. As I told you previously, the mechanism is the same.
Right. So I guess with this we've answered too many comments. I would like to close the session. Closing comments by Sumit and by Sodamini. Any closing comments you want to inform the public, inform the customers, inform the users? You want to say something? Sumit, you go first.
Sure, sure. I mean, definitely pay the taxes which have been which are already there. I mean, apart from that, if you guys have any other queries or say if you need any other help, then definitely do reach out to our support teams as well. Our support team is like very much helpful in like solving your queries anytime.
Sodamini, closing comments by you.
Yes. So right now focus is on 31st of July. File your returns as soon as possible and disclose the income, pay the required tax, and eventually, when the year passes for the next financial year, you will have more clarity from the government. We'll also keep sharing more information with you all. Just keep supporting us like you'll always do. And any questions, you all can just drop into the comments of the video later on as well. We will take it up and try answering it off. Archita pinned two blogs here for your reference, specifically for the trading report, about how to download the trading report and what are the elements in the trading report. So you all can refer to that. We have again published quite a lot of reading material for TDS. So do give a check, and we are always here for you all to answer your questions and queries.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Harshita works with Sodamini and she's a brilliant writer and she's put down all in the blog. And so probably I think you should go ahead and read the blog and be aware about it. And well, thanks both of you for joining in and explaining the public about writing report and filing IT returns. And I think I wish that probably we can do a live stream together again. So thanks for joining in, both of you. Thanks for being here.
It
Thanks for
was a
having us here.
pleasure. Thanks, Archie. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks, Sumit.
Bye, guys.
Bye.